Shalom. First and foremost, want to give our praises to Yahweh, Washem, Yahushai, Washem, Rakah, Kodash, the mothers and two elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the full leg. I'm Zach from Camp James, Jamaica, and we're back.
Yeah.
And today we just touch upon the whole Columbus Day thing, which was yesterday, and expose the devil for what he are, just a devil, and he don't want to according to the Bible, when he come over here, come do. Basically, he's supposed to be charged, as a war criminal, murder, a mass murder of people, the Indians, them so-called Indians, actually of the nation of Israel, the 10 last tribes of the nation of Israel, and come over here and make deal with them and then screw them over, and murder, rape, and spoil the people, which is basically just prophecy. Fulfilling is more people because we go against the laws and the statutes of our Heavenly Father, so basically get punished, right? Let's get a precept on that real quick.
Yeah, you turn him?
Yeah, you have it?
Don't need that one. I find it? Alright, I'm just bring out this and read them. Alright, so this is the book of Psalms, chapter 55. We start at verse
Oh, yeah, fine.
You find it?
Yeah.
Alright, well.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 49. It says, "The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flight, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand." Because back then, natives there, the Israelites were speaking what broken Hebrew, you see me? And Christopher Columbus, and come over here, he was a Portuguese, you see me? Right, so and film language was Portuguese, Spanish, you see me, and English. When they come over here, them discover, right? And him carry what Hebrew translator. Thing is was Louis de Torres, you see me? And one man carry one Hebrew interpreter if him claims him come discover new land, you see me, which is all bullshit because he know him come do.
Exactly.
When you slave our people.
So the claim that he discovered the so-called new world is a false claim, because when you look into the word discover to the on the etymonline.com, it tells us that discover means to be the first to find something. Let me just pull it up quickly. So this is the word discover. It said the meaning to obtain the first knowledge or sight of what was before not known, and the main modern sense, right? So he never basically get the first knowledge of over here, the zeal, because people were over here before. You understand?
Right, in a movie, I think it's 1492 in code, I say, oh, you know, it's a land over there. In code, even the book of Esdras, is in because the scripture tells you them are left and going to a land when never mankind dwell. You see me, and they tell you that them rude. You see me, so him actually uses as reference, where him go, because it was all in a mindset you come over here, you see me, and enslave the people, and and rob them resources, so you can carry it back to Europe.
Alright, second?
Yeah.
So this is the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 13 verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Osir.
Yes, them get carried away to the Assyrian captivity. You see me, King Oshay, right? Referring in Hebrew, they say Awashai. You see me? One, which means deliver.
The king whom Shalmaneser, the king of Assyria, led away captive, and he carried them over the waters. And so came they into another land. But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country, where never mankind dwell.
That's right. So them at that point, yeah, them go to a new country where never mankind dwell, which was what? The new world. You see me, the Americas. You see me, never mankind dwell, because nobody never come over here. Right, before live over here, should I say. Because even like I believe it's like Mexican and Eurasian, you have the old mix. You see me, where them come from? They come from when Solomon used to have the navy of Tyrus. You see me, and they used to come over here, you see me, and gather the peacocks and so forth, your gold, you see me, and carry it back onto the kingdom. You see me, used to take them 3 years. Right, for make the trip and come back. You see me, the scripture give them record them. Right, that's why them know where them they go. The 10 last tribes them know where them they go to. You see me, it was known back then. Right, it's just after the Renaissance now when he start coming with him bull crap, but the earth is flat and the madness there, if you go too far it will drop off. But before that, it was commonly known that yes what the earth is spherical. You see me, you have land over there, you see me, in the west. Right, but the madness they might dwell over here, the man never live over here. You see me?
See? So he said, a further country where never mankind dwell, that they might that they might there keep their statutes, which never kept in their own land. Which they never kept in their own land. And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow passage of the river. For the Most High then shewed signs for them, and held still the flood, till they were passed over.
Yeah, and so what they went through the narrow pass of what Euphrates, right? That are basically referring to when they come down through the land of Assyria, and you come around the horn or something there, the horn of Africa. You see me have the current, you see current them actually, and them go around Africa. You see me and sail up back and come over here into the west. You see me and pitch like in a country like Brazil. You see me Caribbean, and then go up to even North America. You see me, that's why you have we call them the Eskimos. You see me, those are Israelites as well. The whole idea of there was a high siege and so they might Asian and then walk come over here when it froze up. No, that's bullshit. That's not in history. You see me, scripture tell you how they reach over here. You see me?
You see me?
Well, you can.
It says, it said, for the Most High then shewed signs for them and held still the flood till they were passed over. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half.
Yeah, so it took them 1.5 years to reach over there. You see me? Because Solomon navy, Solomon navy, you see me, team up with the African them, so-called African them, Amite. We used to take them 3 years to actually go and come back. So the journey is actually 1.5 years to go, 1.5 years to come back. So you start clearing to the point. That's what the scripture is saying. Take them 1.5 years to reach over there. Because back then they never have steamboat or cruise line and them thing there. They used to travel with they call it with like a piece of cloth out in what you call it? Sailors. You see me, and then the wind, the current and the wind you basically navigate, or should I say give power onto the ship to direct it to carry it whichever them will.
Fine, exactly. You see me? So it says for through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half, and the same region is called Arsert. Yeah,
which come from the Hebrew akar or atazah, which mean akar mean another, you see me, and Ratasa mean hurt or land. So it was all over here called the New World. It's a new land, right? Because it wasn't inhabited.
Right? So it says, then dwell they there until the latter time, and now when they shall begin to come, the eyes shall stay the springs of the stream again.
Yeah, you can rest it there.
Right?
You see me say them dwell there until the latter time, so up to this day them still over here. And even up top, we say what there they might keep the laws that they never keep in them own land. You see, because over here, Yeah, I mean, I remember any my book or the author still, but he tell us, yo, them basically, them they have a city of refuge, is in which, who have city of refuge? The Israelites said, in a law, you're supposed to set up city of refuge, so if a man accidentally slay a man, he can flee onto that city. You see me tell you say that even, I think the Eskimos, they used to have borders spanning garment, you see me, but the ribbon of blue, you see me, on the border and garment and fringes, you see me. Them used to keep certain laws, you know, they tell it the language they used to speak and we used to call the Mosai, you see me, and certain things they never used to, yes, they were going off, they weren't perfect, you see me, that's why the Mosai said the white man over if it basically screw them over as a form of punishment, you see me, but at the end of the day, yo, white man have no authority to put him on from people, you see me, right, that's why I skip this, it was yet displeased, a little displeased, yeah, but the Eden them help for the affliction. You see me? You shall never ever put your hand on people, yeah? I ain't gonna pay for that. I'm getting this to do because me quote it. Right.
So this is book of Zephaniah, Zechariah chapter 1 verse 15. It says, I am very sore displeased with the Eden that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped further the affliction.
Yes, I'm a little displeased with the people, yeah? It's when they help further the affliction, because them team up, yeah? Psalms 83 tell you that. This what they want the heathen them, right? Because after them enslaved the natives them, is in the Danner Kingdom, right? Them come and then get our people from Portugal, because the first list gone to the Americas weren't from Africa. Isn't they were taken from Portugal. Isn't them basically enslaved the Irish them, isn't which is so-called black people, Israelites as well, and them team up with the African, them so-called African Hamites, and the Arabs them which are Ishmaelites, isn't and capture it and sell it onto the so-called white man, which is also scripture. The Bible tell you about all these things, isn't me? God's prophecy will get fulfilled, and the Most I say what? The word will come out of mouth in a return unto him void, to accomplish that which him speak. It was all about this, the script, you see me, of Israel going off, Israel basically going under the Eden, them being punished, and then Yahushua come with the word we call Jesus Christ and deliver them. You see me, and the reason, as I mentioned, that the reason why them hope, there was that much hope in harmed with Christopher Columbus, you see me, Christopher Columbus, yeah, sorry, because the so-called Jew, right, because they believe it was Yahushua returning, you see me? Because when Yahushua came on scene back in ancient Israel, you see me? After him left them, then him actually come over here into the west. That's why you have stories like Ku Klux Klan, you see me, or Quetzalcoatl, you see me? Those are all historic events of when Yahushua come over here, you see me? And him tell them say he want to come back. And when Christopher Columbus come over here, he's didn't think of him. You see me? Until they find out him ask him and say, no man, this man can't be God, he might devil himself. You see me? Because the amount of grab window, you see me, and thief, you see me, for instance, he make league with the natives them, and when the man them go hunt, you see me, he basically running from the village them and slay children. You see me, and the mother them and basically burn down the place. You see me? Right, him take the baby them head and bash them against wall and him think that, you see me, the devil can do that. Right? If you have people who have peace with you, right? When him actually come, them bring them gold and so forth there, them show them how to live, them show them how to bury them dead, them show them how to even basically take a shit. Literally. You see, because as though some people would have it, the natives them were what do you call it now? Were barbaric, for lack of a better term. It wasn't so, yo. Yeah, they were going off, they were imperfect, but they never barbaric in regards to walking around naked or whatever, yo. They know to live off of the land. You see me? And them have houses that was built, them streets was beautifully swept. It was a paradise over here until the devil came, you see me, and death followed. You have some?
So this is the book of, let's get this first. This is the book of Psalms 8 verse 10. It says, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places dwell he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor.
Yeah, which this is us, yeah, but the Israelite. You see, man, when Christopher Columbus come over here, that's what he did. Because he come, even at one point here, I believe, was the people in Hispaniola. You see me, come on to them. You see me, the Hebrew translator, which was a Jake. You see me say, them say, Shema, Yeshua, Yahweh, Allah, Yahweh, Yahweh, Akkad. Meaning, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one. You see me, them say that them fellow brethren. You see me, remember the tribe, and they say, you see me, and they actually have them on open arms. You see me, until then they start murder people, yo. I think one of the person will go in diary say yo him couldn't put on him sword for not even an hour. You see me, and one of them too much Indian them kill, right? Them literally couldn't put on them sword twice. You stick to them. You see me, the amount of murder what them do. You see me, it tells even the land of Hispaniola, it was estimated about 2 million Israelites. You see me, we call them natives, but they are actually Israelites. It was depopulated to 200. See me, to amount of kill people. You see me, murder, right? Only for what? You see me, for fulfill Esau lust. Because that's all he wanted, gold and resources, and he could have never have enough. Because no matter how them bring it to him, you see me, right? He just have to have more. Like for instance, even Mexico City, right? Before they discover Mexico City, right? They were basically Hernan Cortez, you see me, right? When you get to conquer Mexico City, you see me, by laying a siege, you see me, and massacring starving the Indian them, you see me, because they never acquainted with that type of warfare. They never used to fight at that. You see me, they know nothing about fight. They literally tell about them weapons of war. You see much when them actually have to revolutionize themselves to fight against the white man, they actually did it well. You see me? But nevertheless, they weren't acquainted with those things. They was peaceful people. So when the cracker come over here, the devil, right, them treat him good, them bring them gold in, them show him over literally take a shit, over bury him dead, over basically plant and grow things, you live off the land, become one with nature. And when do, you basically gather them up, kill them, murder them, you see me, enslave them, you see me, abuse, rape women and children. Because so-called white man is a pedophile and a faggot by nature too. Right. You see me? These are the acts that Christopher Columbus did, and here in the West, here in Americas, right? And basically have a day celebrating Columbus Day, celebrating a devil, a murderer. Why don't have a day to celebrate big land? You see, let's celebrate Big Land's Day. You see, which 9/11 was a hoax. Well, no, it's a hoax as well. It was you can't know. Hoax that wouldn't happen, a false flag. 9/11 was a false flag, it was set up by the state. Lamb terrorists never run a plane and not blast the Twin Tower. That's bullshit. Because I like to explain how Tower 7 fall. It was reported even before the Tower fall, I'm going to report say Tower fall.
Exactly.
All planned, yeah. But nevertheless, Christopher Columbus is a devil. You see me?
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 6. It says, folly is set in great dignity.
Yeah, folly is set in great dignity. A devil, a murderer, a mass murderer, is glorified. Oh, Columbus Day. And them all have poem with him. Oh, Columbus sailed the ocean in 1492.
The ocean blue.
Yeah. Bullcrap, yeah? It's a devil. You see me? Right, if you know him, he's supposed to be charged for war crimes. You see me? But nevertheless, you know them devil they on the beat, because just like how them a bomb the Middle East right now, you see me? Right, and then I get charged for war crime, we know they not glorify him today. But guess what? Yahweh shall come back with the world in the called Jesus Christ to put it on trial.
Right.
You see me? And you're going to serve 1,000 years of hardcore slavery. You see me? And then you get exterminated. That's what the Bible says.
Let's get a quick precept from where they said and going back to Ecclesiastes. Nahum 3:1, go to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. Yeah, bloody city is referring to America, Mr. Babylon the Great. You see me? That is a bloody city, it's built upon blood. You see me? Israelites, right? The real Holocaust actually took place in America. You see, when they killed millions and millions and millions of natives, yeah, and then they carry away over here the southern kingdom.
you see me, right? Judah, Benjamin, and Levi from the western coast of Africa, you see me, and enslave us and kill us as well. You see, them tell us, for instance, in order to go from island to island over here, then could you trap like dead Indians in the water.
Because what happened when we were when we coming over here throughout the time when we were the Assyrian captivity, man, we basically on board on some of the islands then, man. We made settlements on some of the islands then, before we went over into the Americans, the Americas. You understand? So when Columbus came over, man, he actually go to the islands them and him see the Indians in the islands them, man, and started to kill them, yo.
Make league with them, come like in at peace. Is him like for instance, so he make them say, oh, him and him brother from the island. So when they start kill, start murder, mass murder.
Actually, do you want to get in that? You have a precept?
No, man, you have the article. Alright, can get it.
So this is you want to read it first?
No, man, this one.
Alright, so this is from the www.history.com. Alright, this is actually a popular channel on TV as well. Zine. So them say the Columbus controversy. It says, as the classroom rhyme goes, Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1962 and discovered America. But there is more to the story of the explorer we celebrate with a federal holiday on the second Monday on every October. As historians have continued to learn and write more about the real life of Christopher Columbus, controversy has arisen over the validity of honoring the explorer as a hero, right? Like many European explorers, Christopher Columbus encountered indigenous people throughout his voyage. Which those indigenous people were the people of the nation of Israel, man. You understand? It says, secondarily, focused on his mission to find riches and conquer new lands. Columbus and his teams treated the indigenous groups they came across as obstacles to their greater mission. There are three main sources of controversy involving Columbus' interaction with the indigenous people. He labeled Indians. He labeled us as Indians, man, because the word Indian, I think you go back to the meaning of the word savage. You understand? So he was the one that labeled us as Indian. We ain't no Indians, yo. Right? Israelites. You see the word Israel mean Yashar Allah, he is the prince of the power. Understand? The use of violence and slavery, the forced conversion of native peoples to Christianity, and the introduction of a host of new diseases that would have dramatic long-term effects on native people in the Americas.
Like for instance, smallpox. Is it mean give they put smallpox in the natives in the Israelites blanket. Is it mean freak them over? That's what Christopher Columbus did, yeah. Is it mean there's nothing honorable or glorified about Christopher Columbus. It means just a devil. It's me a savage. Me I call him the Indian, the savage, yeah. Is it me because what he came over, can you imagine? You're going to one man's house, he's just stranded. You're going to a man who accept in them house, him feed you, is me make you have a bath, show you how to basically be a human. You see me? Right, and after you're done, you basically rape him, picnic them, right, kill him, right, burn down his house. And then talk shit about him afterwards, but he was a savage and he did this and that. Right, Christopher Columbus is a devil, yeah? You see me?
I'm just finish the precept here, as the brother talked about it. Ecclesiastes 10 and 6, it says, folly sit in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. I have seen servants upon horses, and princes walking as servants upon the earth. Understand? Because we are supposed to be the kings and priests of this earth, man. Understand? But because of, we fall from ancestral quality, the Heavenly Father send men like Christopher Columbus to basically put affliction on us, yo.
Yeah.
See? But guess what? The scripture says folly is set in great dignity. Because what he did was nothing short of being terrible and horrendous, yo. Horrible, horrific. Killed millions and millions of people and he's glorified in this world.
Murder.
A murderer.
No justified reason. People who had peace with you, if the scripture actually tell you that, you see me?
Exactly.
But as I say, because we'll go off like a precept about that. So going back to Deuteronomy 28 verse 49, so the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flight, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor shew favor to the young. Because what them do to the baby them, you see me? Right, they used to cut the mother them, you see me, belly, and baby drop out. Some of them hang the baby by the umbilical
cord.
The cord there, you see me? And some of them also them take the baby them by them foot and smash it against the wall. Then the woman them, some of them they used to hang them like 13 of them on one stake, on one board. You see me, and light fire them foot you if you burn while them hang. These are the horrendous acts that the so-called white man did. Christopher Columbus and his crew did when they come over here. You see me? Even one of the I think it was a cacique, right? The ruler of our people back then. You see me? That's what they used to call them. He basically catch one of them, right? Tie them one hand foot, him foot them to a pole, and him hand them to a pole. You see me? And while him setting foot on fire, him have one I crackle youth them basically a true oil upon if you roast perfect, while him have one dog and yam him. You see me? Right? Those are the wicked hacks just because him hacks him for gold and him say him not have none. Which him already give them all of them gold, yeah?
And all of the brother is talking about is documented history.
Man.
You understand? Because according to this article, it continues and it says historians have uncovered extensive evidence of the damage wreaked by Columbus and his teams, leading to an outcry over emphasis placed upon studying and celebrating him in schools and public celebrations. You see? So all of that what the brother does talk about is actually documented history. You understand? So people start to get the sense of what's going on, man. You see? And start to speak out against it, man.
Yeah, which is basically the white man basically he might get shown for what he is. You see me? Right, scripture tells him who have see if we can get it real quick.
Quick reset. This is Psalms 12 and 8 said, the wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. You understand? The wicked walk on every side, man. So everywhere you go is straight wickedness because of the so-called white man atrocities, man.
Yeah, because who was exalted during that point? You see me? The crackers them. You see me? What King I remember the name of the queen who basically give him authorization to come over here. I think Ferdinand, if I'm not mistaken, you see me, and give him and the Pope as well. So which are crackers, devils. So he the ones according to the scriptures. You see me? Because if they would righteous rulers, first of all, when they hear what he do over here in a church, in a selfie, you see me, and execute him same time. Right, but them never do that. You see me? That's why scripture say what Abdo, let's get real quick. So I go to the point. Psalms 50 and verse let's start at 16. He said, but unto the wicked God said,